Hello everyone, here we are on Thursday, April 30th to go ahead and do our phonics page for today. Now, we have been working with our hard and soft sounds for the letter C and G. So yesterday we did it on our Tuesday class chat, but so the paper you did for yesterday involved working with the soft G sound, okay? So today we are going to look for letters with the soft C sound. So the letter C has a soft sound which says S instead of K when it is followed by E, I, or Y, okay? And so it's the same rule as we had with G. Now, I don't know in your packet which page this is on the back of, okay? So I don't know if you have your writing prompt on the other side or if you have your comprehension check on the other side. Either way, if you want to cut and glue these out, you can, okay? Because we're actually gonna be doing the one for Friday in our class chat today. But otherwise, you can just write them in the correct column and then cross them off down here. So that's what I'm going to do now when we get started. So what we're going to do is kind of just like what we were doing, what we did with that little code one, is we're going to read the word, we're going to decide, does the C say K or does the C say S? Okay? Now remember, it'll say S if it is followed by an E, I, or a Y. Okay? So if we look at this first word, we have the word cent, like a penny is worth 1 cent. Well, now I hear the S at the beginning, but I also see that C is followed by an E, so I know it's making that S sound. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write the word cent right there, okay? And then I'm gonna cross it out down here so I know that I already did that one, okay? You are going to use all of these words. All of these words will go in one of these two columns, okay? So let's take a look at the next one down. We have carpet, okay? Well, here's my C, and when I look after it, it's an A. Well, that's not an E, I, or a Y, and I hear a K, K sound at the beginning. So carpet, I'm going to put over here, pet, but it's flexing to the schwa, so it's it. Carpet, okay? Let's take a look at another one. We have, here's my C, I have an R next to it, so it's crane, VCE here, crane. Well, it doesn't have an E, I, or a Y, and it's saying a K, so it's gonna go over here, crane, and I'm gonna go ahead and cross that out. Let's look at maybe two more, or maybe we'll do this little row here and then I'll have you do the rest of them on your own. So I have replace. Well, I'm looking at my C, and after my C, I see that E, and I hear replace. So that C is making it S sound. So I'm gonna write replace over here, and then I'll cross it off. Now I've got, candy. Well, here's my C. When I look after it, I have an A. So that's making its K, K sound. So I'm going to put candy over here. Okay? So not all of the words are beginning with C. Some of them have a C later in the word. So here's our next word. We have graceful. Well, here's my C. It's followed by an E, and I hear a S sound. So graceful is going to go over here, graceful, okay? So I'm gonna cross that out. Okay, why don't you guys give the rest, there's only 9 more. Give the rest of those a try, and then when we come back, we'll go over the answers. So go ahead, pause the video to do your work. Okay, so here are the rest of the words. So we had canteen, I had an A after the C, so that's gonna go in my hard C. Race, I had an E after the C, so I'm going to put that over here in soft C. Cane, I had an A after the C, so that's going to be in my hard C. Mice, I have an E after the C, so mice is going to go here. Then I had cliff, I had an L after the C, so that's going to go over here in my hard C. Then I had face, I had an E after the C, so that's my soft C. I have twice, twice. I have an E after the C, so that's going to go here. Clash, clash. I have an L after the C, so that's going to go over here in my hard C. And then I have center. I have an E after the C, so it'll go over here. Now, this isn't always the rule, but I do want you to notice that look at all of the times when C says K. They're kind of all at the beginning. Now, that's not always the rule, because over here we have cent and we have center, but that is kind of interesting that a lot of times when it begins at the beginning of a word, that a lot of times it will make that hard C sound. So here are the answers for the phonics page for Thursday, April 30th. Awesome job, everyone.